What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video episode. One more thing about yesterday that I forgot to say yesterday was the brain rot cold. Literally, it's just a cold at this point. Like, bro. The kids, alright, my cousin was standing on the chair where I feel like I said it, but basically it was just, in case I didn't, he was like, I don't even know what it means, but he was like 6, 7. I know it's like a meme or whatever, but like I don't get what it means and I don't want to know, so thank you. And then all the 20, 30 kids, however, that were on the ground, they were like 6, 7, and I'm like, where am I? And then in the background, the music that was playing was like some brain rot. I don't even know, like I don't know, right? It was just some brain rot rap, and I'm like, where have I landed? What is going on? And yeah, that's about yesterday. All right, now enough of that because I want to forget about that. So today, what have we done? What have we been up to? That's a very good question. The answer is an exam at 9:15, an economics exam. The thing is, like in MIS, the other quiz that I had on Tuesday, I had 96, and today we looked at the results, and it was I was actually with one other guy at least, the ones who scored the highest with 96, which is quite nice. But I actually got a question wrong, which I didn't think would be wrong. Like honestly, most of the questions I did not know because it was related to reading, like the necessary reading, for example, and I didn't do it. And so it was just mostly common sense and what sounds professional, because it was like one of the answers was written very professionally, just like, just professionally, and the others were written as if they were written by students, which is obviously not the correct answer. And so that's how I chose the answers. Or like I said, common sense, like zero trust security does not mean everyone has access to the site. Like I did say it. But yeah, that's basically how I operated in the exam, like, because I didn't know. And also the same principle. One, he was like 3 people got it right, which is great because I only said it literally only talked about it for like a minute or so in class. So impressive. And literally the only way I got that right was because I was like, all right, these 3 answers. This is because it was like match the position with the definition or something, or with the tasks or whatever. And I read it. I read the 4 answers, the 4 possible answers, and I was like, all right, this can't be this. This can't be this. This can't be this. No idea what this is, but it has to be right. You know what I mean? Very simple. Basically, be smart about it, even if you don't know it. That was a bit much. Yeah, and today's exam, I did worse than I thought I would do. Like, I thought I would get like 90 or whatever. Did not. I did not. First of all, there were a lot of mistakes in her quiz, to the point where she even had to take out one of the questions from the grading because it was like the correct answer was not given. That is crazy. And then there were like at least 2 more wrong answers. I don't know, but basically, yeah, on that one I got 80. Like I got 75, and then she took out that one question. I got 80, which is whatever. But I thought I would be better. It's surprising how, yeah, I don't know, it's just surprising, but I shouldn't complain because it's still like 80. That's pretty good, 80%. Oh well, it's just I thought it would be better because it's so like it felt very easy. But looking like I looked back on it because I was like, yo, like she went through some of our exams and that's how we discovered the mistakes even. Um, which is kind of really ridiculous, but uh, I read through it again. Like I read through it twice during the exam again, and I get handed it in. I was like, yeah, 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 sure, sure, sure. Like I didn't really read through it again as if I was taking the exam from anew, but I was like, yeah, sounds right, sounds right. I think that was a big mistake, or a big mistake. That was a mistake. Yeah, it is what it is. Thankfully, I don't have Aikido today with my uncle, which is very good. Oh my god! And I did hand out a bit of the food that I got, like the spring rolls, and I ate a lot of spring rolls actually in class. Yeah, yeah. And I forced the teacher, the economics teacher, to take one. I also saw her yesterday at my cousin's birthday party, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, exam and then class continued, whatever. I entered a trade. Let's actually look at this right now because it was close to a stop loss hit, and I think it's going to hit my stop loss if it hasn't yet. Oh no, I mean I've only put in 0.25% because I need like 0.6% or whatever, not even 0.6% to pass the first phase of the funded account. I missed one trade, this one. I did not take it simply because I did not like the reaction down here. It's whatever. But I took this one, and as you can see, it's still not in the green area, so no profit. And I don't want to hold it overnight because overnight costs exist, and so I want to close it before the end of the day, which means I will need to, close it after squash and not forget it because that would be bad if I would forget it. Yep. And then I take it's whatever. It's like 0.25%, it's like I am 7.4% up. 0.25 is like nothing. So yeah. That's what's up. Getting a little bit back into trading. Yeah. And then I had another class just now where we looked at the results again from the quiz last time. And we got an assignment. Lovely, lovely. Not an assignment, we get like stuff to do. In two classes, actually, I need to read a bit of stuff and do a bit of research and stuff. And it's really annoying because like I still have an assignment due next week. You know what I mean? So like, chill. Yeah, but I will work on that on the weekend a lot more. Especially like today I didn't work on it at all, to be honest. But I did just go to the Indian guy's room again, like right after this class, and re-explain some stuff because like I explained it once to them at the beginning to give them like a roadmap what to do. Now they're coming like again, how do we do this? Where do we find this and stuff? Sometimes people are. It's interesting actually. What everyone considers common sense very differently, and that is very interesting. Because, like, I don't know. It's just interesting. Things you think would be obvious because you've known them for so long are not obvious to everyone. In fact, you may be the only one that's obvious to, because your experiences made you unique and your way of perceiving things also, may be different from other people. And so, it may all, like the same experience can be perceived differently by different people, which is pretty obvious, I think. Like, one guy can go for a run and enjoy it, like let's say two people at the same fitness level go for a run together. One can be like, "Oh, this sucked," and another can be like, "Oh, that was quite nice," because it's just of the way that things people perceive things, obviously. Yeah. Um, my morning was quite good though. I have to say, the smoothie and the vibe, nice little call and stuff, and a little bit of learning, which was very great. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I love learning and teaching other people, and just I don't know. I love it, and I love it when people are like going out of their comfort zone or doing things they've never done before because of me. Like especially when it's because of me, I like it, of course, because like, yeah, you know what I mean. I made you be better. That's cool, especially when it's someone I care about, which makes obviously sense. But like, it's cool. So yeah, now I've actually squashed in like what, 15 minutes. I'm gonna bring a few more sandwiches and spring rolls to training because like I can't eat them. Like I could eat them all alone, and I honestly like spring rolls. I just devoured them in economics class. But like the sandwiches, especially like the ham, like I don't eat ham. You know what I mean? And the rest of the sandwiches, I don't know. I didn't really check. I saw a little bit, but I don't want to take no chances, right? And I'm too late. Actually, I could check right now. Yeah, I guess I'll do that because I'm like done with my other habits. Gratitude journal. Gratitude journal. Ever since I said I started it again, like I did start it again, and that's quite cool, to be honest. Because all for the last 2 or so months, I've been avoiding it because I was like, this is so much effort. But it's actually not. It's actually not. It literally, like, within 2 to 5 minutes, I can write so much that I'm content with taking the habit as done. You know what I mean? Not just 2 lines or whatever, or 5 sentences. No, but like actually, like, solid paragraph. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I found a mosquito in my room today, or was it yesterday evening or today? Oh my god, I almost crashed out. A mosquito, nah. Nah, literally, they are the worst beings in existence. And also, during this class just now, I almost crashed out because of the flies. There were 2 flies, and they were constantly around us, yo. They literally just sat on my lip, for example. I'm like, bro, what the hell? I'm German, right? I would be a certain someone for flies or mosquitoes. I literally would be so glad. I hate flies. I don't mind flies that are just there, but I do mind flies that are like flying onto your face, especially. Bro, have some respect, yo. And mosquitoes are just the worst, bro. What are they even for, genuinely, bro? Just, oh my god. Just an annoying ass being that bites me, sucks blood out of me, and just hurts, and then it's so itchy. Oh my god. It's so itchy. Literally, I was so angry when I saw this mosquito today. Anyways, it's time to check out the food and get ready for squash, basically, because like it starts in 15 minutes and I need to walk there. So, catch you in the next one.